One win over Adelaide, over Sydney this season. They need to make it two. The Adelaide Entertainment Centre is brimming again, and there is plenty of belief on the faces of these fans as they arrive here. A fifth straight sellout crowd of more than 9,000, and they need a win. Sydney Kings safely secured the regular season title. For the last time they were regular season champions.
They especially off the great form of the last game against Cairns, but a massive crowd tonight. I'm really excited for this one. Get to the free throw line and start putting scoreboard pressure on that way.
Big night for Ian Clark as well against the team he won the championship with last season. So he's going to be key. Had a nice moment with Chase Buford pre-game and they embraced. Absolute
last chance for them. I'm trying to be as positive as I possibly can. Let's take a look at the champion starting five for the 36ers. But I think the intrigue here, Gazy, revolves around the Sydney champion starting five and what they're going
to do. Wildcats. And well, it appears as though they're going to take a highly conservative approach, because if it's an important game, Xavier Cooks is starting, and he is not tonight. We saw him suited up, and how much time he actually plays, or in fact, if he does play at all.
Make the playoffs. I know Case tried to lay it out for us, but...
So you're saying this is right throughout the league, but Adelaide fans have really jumped on board, and they've had a quality team to follow. And this guy here coming in late, Ian Clark, he's been a star in the competition, and as we start, floater coming in and into the paint.
He was an interesting one, Ian Clark. When they lost 5 in a row, Adelaide, Ian Clark was stone cold. There's Suarez from underneath. The Oak Karen. Scoreless when they played on Monday. Had 6 rebounds and 5 assists, but didn't score from the field. Clark dances through, and he's got the first 4 points for the home team.
Well, that's something they wouldn't like. They pride themselves on packing in the paint, really protecting the painted area and points around the basket. But they've gotten way too easy. Now the only to the paint, as we take a look down the other end here, Derek Walton Jr., very nice drop-off pass.
We love T. McCarron come in and just be aggressive offensively. We know he can play defense. We know he makes the pass.
Suarez from outside, shooting the 3 ball.
Down, maybe they wanted to switch it, because there is no way the scout report said leave Suarez open.
Clark is feeling it.
Same thing, you'd expect the Sydney Kings to be a little bit more aggressive on
Come on now.
Oh, it's back to back. There's action going on all over the place as DJ.
No defense required.
Well, here's Ian Clark. Adelaide have got 7, and they all belong to Ian Clark. And then Vasiljevic walks to the other end. And
well, Kings perfect. 4 of 4. 2 of 2 from the 3-point line.
Derek Walton Jr. has the mismatch, guarded by Sotto. Back out for Simon, and he lays it up.
Coach, you would have spent the week going through the scouting report and figuring out your strategies, and if they're not executed early on, you clearly start to get a little disappointed.
It'll suit the Sydney Kings. No one scores more points a game than the ladder leaders. Sotto drags in a big rebound.
Oh, it's well off the ball. And we take a look here at the 3-ball by Franks, and down the other end.
Knocked down a 3, it looks good. And then a complete brain fade at the other end as Vasiljevic loses the handle. And Copes, they've been a hard team to follow this year.
Stuff, new plays or something just to see if it works?
Well, I don't know about this stage of the year. Right now, I think...
what about different combinations at this stage, either of you?
For me, we discussed this on the jump on Wednesday, and there's a backcourt violation. That's just a little sloppy. My choice, and I agree that they're all deserving. I wouldn't complain of any of them. I think we all agree they're the favourites. They've only lost 7 games, Cope, in case you missed the ladder.
Oh, that don't mean a thing. Playoffs,
but you're right.
Story.
No, absolutely. And the pressure of the playoffs, there's no doubt about that. This is a player that's really improved this season as well, I think. Fights forward.
Suarez drives with the left hand, lays it up.
And that right there, though, is an example.
Fell on Tim Suarez.
Like this. Little shake and bake, simple crossover. And he needs to do a little bit of it. If you're going to get beat, the effort to try and block that shot. Now, Suarez does a good job of making that contact and taking away Kai Sotto's leaping ability.
Shot clock at 7. McCarron takes the bump. Off Isaac Katorna out there against his former team.
Passing the ball around. Be aggressive. You can knock that 3 down. And what you do by...
Slight correction too. Wusa is from Bad Boys, not Rush Hour.
Okay, you're there about
A lot of people have been quick to tell me.
Being aggressive for him is more about the penetration and perhaps looking for his shot, not necessarily the 3 ball.
Simon, athletic.
Jeez.
Finishes off.
The Kings, and they are possibly the best in the competition. Certainly one of the best of getting into the paint with their penetration.
Meanwhile, Adelaide are happy to tee off from outside. Simon,
Absolutely.
Of making the finals. And it's more, you know, offensively they got things ticking over.
There we go.
Well, he loves playing against the Sydney 12th.
In the first
free
quarter.
throw attempt. 11 of 12 from the free throw line.
Drimick for Johnson. It's simple basketball that Adelaide are playing right now, but it's working.
Really strong. And again, little flare action. So, screen the screener. And Daniel Johnson goes to the line. Look at the free throw count. It's 12 to 4.
Well, as a player, you do. I don't care what you say, Joey. You can sit here and protect the referees all you want. If I'm playing...
McCarron in motion. Good look for Galloway in the corner.
Wow, they are shooting the lights out.
Vasiljevic puts the ball on the floor. Can't get it to go. Hunter tips it in and it'll count.
Great tip. Daisy.
Well, that's right. And
it's finished underneath.
Coach tells you to go out and get it up. Oh, my goodness. I got goosebumps.
Clark plays through the foul. That's 40 for the 36ers. Things against his former team. He's the game's equal leading scorer with 9 points alongside Vasiljevic, who dumps it off to CYDNEY, and he's now up to 6.
He's watching the show.
Replace that Gatorade with a pina colada or something like that. That's how comfy he looks.
I'm just wondering, though, if
in the playing group, that I think that the Sydney would be thrilled to try and cause some hurt on the Perth Wildcats.
Yeah, I agree.
3-point number 8.
That's all right. They're still shooting. It reminds me of the preseason. Just no pressure at all, man. Just letting it go. Having fun, knocking it down, got the fans involved. This is Adelaide basketball. This is what we thought we were going to see.
It's further out. Yeah, it's further out anyway.
Have you seen the King Suns, though? They're not that good, though. Whoa. Get hot. And he's doing it.
Kings trail by 5. Glover blocked. Wow. Antonius Cleveland's everywhere.
Yeah, and that's why he's a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. Look at where he takes off from. That's the sort of desperation you like to see on the... These are 3 high-quality inputs.
I was going to say, I love all 3 of them. I wouldn't, personally,
the only reason
we can make it work, I'd try to keep...
A wonderful night to crown the NBL 23 season.
Oh, it's double
count. And Sydney take the lead back.
And you know, that's one of those frustrating ones because I don't think that was going to go in. In fact, it had a hint that the ball might have been below the rim. Oh, no, it had already hit the rim. That is not a goaltend.
Did he hit the backboard first?
Yeah, but then it hit the rim. It hit the backboard rim, then Sotto hit it.
McCarron.
Wow, that's nice.
That's easy. And if you...
Drimic up top. CJ Bruton was screaming for Adelaide to get the ball into his hand. Lead continues to swing here at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Sotto got a piece of Suarez.
And that's his strength. That's when he's already there and he's in that set position, he's able to protect the rim well.
Franks with his back to the basket. Drop off for the big man, who's doing it at both ends.
Did he even jump?
Look at the Amy replay. Here's the block from Sotto. As you say, Drewy, that's what he does best. He's top 10 in the competition in that stat.
And Suarez is really not paying much attention at all to Sotto.